Mr. Policeman. I promise you, I'm doing the speed limit.
Speeding is pretty much a crime wherever you go. From America to Europe, clocking the far end of the speedo will land you in jail, except for one tiny island. One tiny island in the Irish Sea takes a very different approach, where speeding is not just legal, but encouraged. So what is this mystical place, and why do they allow this? Well, let's find out, because my name's Alex, and you're watching QuattroCam. So the mystical place in question is the Isle of Man, located some 20 miles off the south coast of Scotland. Here, in the middle of the Irish Sea, a small body of water separating Ireland from England, Scotland and Wales. An island 3 times larger than Washington DC, yet with just 1/10 the population. An island that is ranked as the 4th safest place in the world, boasting some awe-inspiring scenery, picturesque towns and a calm and peaceful way of life, away from the fast-paced hustle of modern society. Apart from 2 weeks in early summer, when the most dangerous race in the world comes to town. Now you might assume that a small island like this would be filled with peaceful roads and laid-back communities, but that is where most of you get it wrong. It is literally a utopia for people who are obsessed with speeding. Some 30% of the island's roads are fully unrestricted, meaning anyone with a driver's license for just 1 year can drive at any speed that is safe and appropriate. Lovely and vague. The Isle of Man gets to decide all this because it is a self-governing British Crown dependency outside of the United Kingdom. The island's parliament can enact its own legislation, including road traffic laws such as speed limits and the power to close roads to allow races, such as the Isle of Man TT, to take place. The TT is perhaps what most people associate with the island. The TT is the most dangerous race on the planet. Courageous riders push the limits of speed on public roads that on any other day of the week would be nothing more than customary routes for a leisurely Sunday drive. The same roads driven by school buses, work vans and even tractors from the local farms, hardly the street circuits of Monaco or Singapore. These very same roads are open just 30 minutes before the race to the general public. 30 minutes before riders hit an average speed, not a top speed, an average speed of over 120 miles per hour on public roads with high curbs, stone walls, zero runoff and people's vegetable patches. No wonder it's so dangerous. Before we continue with this video, we need your help. We're on a mission to hit 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you've already hit that like button because you've loved this video so far, why not hit the subscribe button also to help us reach this goal together. So throughout just over 37 miles, it is a roller coaster ride that rips through farms and communities, skimming terms, coming within a few inches of rocks, buildings, and the people who make the Isle of Man their home. There is literally no other circuit or race like the Isle of Man in the entire world. The TT is also vital to the island's finances. In just 2 weeks, it generates £25 million for the economy, a huge sum when you consider the island's population. And that population lends to another factor behind the speed laws. The police force on the island amounts to just 220 officers. That is 1 for every 391 people. If we compare this to that of Washington DC, it has over 3,400 officers for its larger population. You can see why policing an area 3 times the size of the capital of America with a force of just 220 officers might be a bit of a challenge. This leads many to believe that the government isn't really concerned with speeding limits for safety reasons, instead being obsessed with making a killing off tourists and fast racers. The income from the racers and general tourism outweighing the need for heavy policing in the 4th safest country on earth. And I see their point. The major concern is whether the Isle of Man government is finding a balance between the excitement of high-speed events and the need to ensure the safety of its citizens. You see, it might be one of the safest places on the planet, but it's not without its problems. A study from the Department of Home Affairs shows that an average of 81.2 people per 100,000 were hurt or died in crashes on the roads of the island. Compare that to England's 40.8 people per 100,000 from 2015 to 2017. The Department of Home Affairs said the numbers were influenced by factors unique to the island. I wonder what they're talking about. The island's government has been taking steps to combat this, however. The Road Safety Partnership, published in 2021, recently showcased that efforts to improve road safety are working. Schemes like Drive Safe, Live Long, a presentation for Year 11 students, training for the road safety team to fit and check car seats have played a part in the reduction of the number of fatalities, serious injuries, slight injuries, and non-motorized injuries. This follows a decline in the number of road traffic collisions recorded by the island's constabulary in the previous 2 years. So the Isle of Man is a unique location location. A beautiful, peaceful, laid-back island that hosts the most dangerous race in the world, has very few road laws, and a population who are divided on whether to continue or bring about laws to change it. What we can say is that the Isle of Man is amazing, a mystical place that draws the world's speed freaks to its shores like nowhere else. We would like to draw the same speed freaks to like this video and subscribe to the channel before you check out some of our other videos. It's free and it really helps out everybody involved. Once you have subscribed, why not check out some of these other videos? You won't be disappointed.